takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time messing with me, can't take y'all and let me be.
We're here at the confluence of the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela Rivers, and welcome you to Acrisure Stadium on the North Shore of Pittsburgh, the home of the Steelers. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Along with Greg Olsen. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football.
All right, everyone, it was a black grand national. Being rational, giving what they asked for. It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You that reached up, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I don't know. Somebody gotta do it. I know. Somebody gotta do it.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with the rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
58. On the ground, it's Jalen Warren. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Ezra and Cooper, they're on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
58, hey, 88.
In the shotgun, it's Aaron. That's taken in left side by Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
18.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down.
So the offense found themselves in a little bit of no man's land. They were too far for a field goal attempt, but too close to attempt to punt. So they decided to be aggressive early and go for it on 4th down. But it was the defense that turned them away with a huge stop to start this game.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Here we go, set. 52, boom. Boom, go.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Right, 97. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Open man, right side. He's got it. 16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Packers.
Gain of 16 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Set. Yellow, line. Hut, hut.
On the ground is the first carry for Marshawn Lawrence. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Ready.
In motion, Reed.
Strike. Check, strike. Ready. Cycle. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Rail. Ready, ready.
One more time, it's Jacobs. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Trouble, 38. Set.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
This has been quite the drive. 3 points would kind of feel like a letdown, so they're going to go for it here on 4th and goal. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
It's a turnover on down.
Green 18! Hey, 88! First down for Aaron. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Here's a handoff to Waller. And he's going to give ground and lose yardage here back to the 6.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Here comes 3rd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. A gain of 16 on that pass play. That's a Steeler first down.
That's good for a Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing Rodgers. That's caught. It's Roman Wilson. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. What will the second quarter have in store? And we're back to the Steel City after this. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Waller. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
1-yard gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Jump out!
Here's Rodgers. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. Pick up of 46 yards. 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Warren. Finding space at the 15. And he's in. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career. Trying level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Set, ready, set.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. Inside the 30. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. A big-time run by Jacobs. It's a gain of 49. That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's 3rd and 2. Rodgers. He's got his tight end. That's Fryermuth. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This one grabbed by Austin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. He's got it at the 7. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, first and goal. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. Again, it's Rodgers. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Boswell now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Steelers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Tight end, the motion man to the right. On the bootleg, it's Love. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Derek Harmon, he works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Love. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Dayton Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's Love to throw. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he'll be stopped short of the first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. In motion, Reed.
Ready?
On 4th down, Love. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just Look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Steelers first down. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Down. Yellow.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Packers.
Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Packers going to use their final timeout now as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Green jack. Hut.
From the gun, it's Love. Backs to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in covering, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
And motion, it's golden.
Red. Black shot. Hut.
Throwing on second down, Love. That complete to Jacobs. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
First down, Packers.
One final throw before the break. Moving to his left. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay.
like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he foregoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick here is good. And one more point, and that takes us to the end of the first half.
14.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Okay, ready? Here we go. Set.
They'll run it straight ahead with Davis. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
60 red.
The man in motion is Watson. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Here's 1st and 10. Love. At the left side, caught by Musgrave. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sends up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
Hey,
and
check
5.
mega.
At the Steelers' 49-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to run it here with Jacobs. And he's going to be knocked down hard in the backfield. Loss on the play, and it's going to bring up 4th down. What a hit.
Brings up 4th down.
In motion, Reed. They'll go for it. Love. That's incomplete. Daring ball on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. We'll start this on the ground with Warren. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run.
And he will score! Alvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled the season output. He now has 4. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Strike it! Strike it! 25.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go.
Let's go now.
You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Working across the field, he spots Watson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
A gain of 22.
They get 22 yards there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Yellow, lock, set, ready. Up, front, 52, blue. Set.
Running is Jacobs. Finds an alley to the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 20-yard pickup there. First down,
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
Ready.
On first and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2. The Steelers' 18-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Set. Set. Go.
The man in motion is Watson.
Right. Right. Set.
Now Jacobs. And he'll get it down to the 12. And that'll give him a new set of downs from in close.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Ready. Yellow. 40. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Here's a second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing is Love. That is caught. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short. But he has picked up the first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. They'll try to sneak it here. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short. They'll run the sneak. And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays you hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a 4th and goal try.
Field goal would only do so much. They need a touchdown to close the gap. It is 4th down and goal.
Ready.
Now Love. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Check 30. 18, 26. Jump out. Back north. First down for Aaron. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Second and 10.
Hey, 88, 319, 50. Hey, take 26.
Throwing again from his own end zone. And this will be incomplete.
So really interesting strategy here, Mike. So on first and second down, they decide to put the ball in the air, and they both result in incompletion. So now it brings up third down and long, real deep inside your own territory. At the very least, you're trying to give yourself some breathing room if you're unable to pick up this first down.
On third down, Rodgers. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. So the Steelers ready to kick this one skyward. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
At the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his second touchdown tonight. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Next to score, Steelers 28.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
From the 38 now, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, Rodgers. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that ball. That's a Steeler first down.
At the 48-yard line.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Firemouth. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And this will be knocked out. Incomplete. Penalty flag down in the backfield. Usually a sign of a hold. That's on the guard, Isaac Seumalo. Again, it's Rodgers. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Rodgers going up top again. Flush to his right, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and long. To the air once more. It's Rodgers. He's got Firemouth open on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. His kick is good. He got it. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Luck. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Luck. Open is Kraft. He's got it. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
1st down, Green Bay.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Good. 52.
Tackle made back at midfield.
Red. Yellow. Ready.
2nd down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And the Steelers will have great field position right around midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him the curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Getting out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. A-Rod now to throw on first down. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up. One goes over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Come on, set. 50 red. 50 red. Blue striker. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Third down coming up.
And you can see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Brings up second and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow. Yellow. Zoom. Hut.
On second down, Love. High-headed defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
It came up a little bit short there on third down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Yellow. 43. Check.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. Picked off by the safety, Jabril Peppers. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Hey, checkmate. Down. Hut.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down, Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
12 yards on the play. It's 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. He's able to extend this drive.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
52 blaster. Ready.
Love. Complete to Jacobs. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Packers. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Ready. Squad ready. 60 ready. Ready.
Love to throw it on 1st down. This one is caught by Reed.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
To throw is Love. That is incomplete. Here we go. And they're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Ready. Black, 95.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. They'll go for it. Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense put up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.